The early morning sun peeks out, marking the beginning of a new day. For many animals, their day has already begun. With so much to do in such little time, animals bustle about, scavenging for food, caring for their younglings, and reproducing. The chicken, along with many other animals, have also begun their day. Its scientific name being the Gallus gallus domesticus, the chicken is a long descendant of a red jungle fowl. With more than 25 billion chickens in the world, dozens of breeds ranging from speckled Sussex to buff Orpington, regardless of the varying types, all chickens share the common goal of reproduction. As hens mature, their left ovary becomes fertile, while their right ovary remains halted in development. Many birds, including chicken, have only one ovary, predicted to be an evolutionary development to help with flight, as less bulk comes with less weight. Just like humans, thousands of potential eggs stay within the left ovary, carried by the hen being all of the possibilities of the eggs she could possibly lay in her lifetime. The functioning ovary contains generally between 2,000 to 4,000, even more undeveloped yolks, also known as ova. However, only few hens lay more than about 1,000. The question of whether the eggs are fertilized or not, well, that lies in the fate of the rooster. The rooster allows fertilization of her eggs to reproduce to create a chick. Regardless if the egg is fertilized or not, the hen's body naturally produces an egg once every 24 to 27 hours, such as the female human ovulates in a cycle every month. Here, there are 4 chickens, all around the age of 6 months when they start to lay eggs. It all starts when a female chick is born. The hen is born with all of the eggs she needs to reproduce. After 6 months, the grown hen is ready to reproduce and lay eggs. Within the hen's ovary, each yolk inside is contained within its own follicle. When a yolk is matured, it releases from its follicle and travels out of the ovary, down the reproductive tract, also known as the oviduct. The yolk travels down the magnum, where the egg white forms around the yolk within a thin outer membrane, keeping it all loosely together. Roughly in the middle of the egg are 2 spiral bands in the chicken's egg white that extends from the yolk to attach to opposite ends of the lining membrane and hold the yolk up, known as the chalaza. The egg formation process continues as the egg gains a shell in the uterus. This shell takes about 20 hours to form, including more for the color of the eggshell, which is based on type of chicken, diets, and other environmental factors. Finally, the last stage of egg formation begins, the cloaca. Through the hen's vent, the tissue of the uterus, and with the help of the hormone arginine vasotoxin that induces uterus contractions, the egg is finally laid. Many factors affect the rate of egg production of a hen. Although diet, temperature, and environmental factors play large roles in the results of an egg, flight is solely what decides when and how often a hen will reproduce. During the winter, when the sun sets earlier and the amount of daylight drops, the chicken are signaled with increased melatonin production, leading to a molting period, shedding its old feathers for a fresh start and starting a time of repair and restoration. The pineal gland in the hypothalamus sends the signals that induces these messages into the chicken's brain, pairing to tell the hen the time to gather energy and resources to battle the cold months lying ahead, and the time to begin laying eggs. The hypothalamus regulates growth and reproduction, while the pineal gland regulates circadian rhythm, together allowing the chicken to sense daylight through its skull and alter the chicken's responses accordingly. During this period, the amount of light lost can be made up with artificial light. In the summer, with at least 12 hours of light, the pineal gland is reduced in melatonin production, therefore allowing the chicken to lay her daily egg. Chickens lay eggs only after receiving a light cue, either from natural sunlight entering a coop or artificial light illuminating a hatchery. The light simulates a photoreceptive gland near the chicken's eye, which in turn triggers the release of an egg cell from the chicken's ovary, in which the pineal and hypothalamus glands actively take charge in inducing. The bird's endocrine system allowed the production of the releasing factors, such as the control on the anterior pituitary gland and oxytocin, that plays a part in the release of the yolk. The chicken also produces hormones such as progesterone and androgen, which are involved in the carriage of the message to the pituitary gland to release luteinizing hormone, which is a hormone that triggers ovulation. With more than 25 billion chickens in the world, these complex cycles lay billions of eggs all over the world, every day. Species all over the world, including these chickens, have taken billions of years to form. defeating the world's pressuring changes, as well as us humans' industrial overtake. And in agricultural development, chickens have been used solely for the use of human race's benefits. Chickens are amazing creatures. There's no denying the statement. It is only a fact. Through billions of years, with the process of evolution, they have developed these complicated processes for egg production, their survival depending on it. In the last few 9,000 odd years, we humans have domesticated their livelihood for our own needs, from the sunny-side up eggs to the creme brulees. Our understanding of chickens' intertwined systems to reproduce have paved the way towards greater food production and thus human prosperity. The next time you eat these eggs or egg products, remember the chickens. Remember the light stimulation of the glands, and most importantly, remember the understated contribution of chickens to our society.